Hi everyone, I am Harshvardhan, an artificial intelligence engineer, and you are watching another WebGuy YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about while loop in Python. So let's get started. And if you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Python has primitive two loop command. One is while loop and another is for loop. At first we will learn about while loop. This is a flowchart of while loop. A flowchart is a diagrammatic representation of an algorithm. Or in layman terms, you can say that it is a diagrammatic representation of step-by-step approach to solve a particular problem. It is always a good practice to create your own flowchart before writing a program. So let's understand the flowchart of a while loop. At first we have started our program and then we have defined a variable I whose value is 1. Now here in the condition block we are checking whether I is less than 6 or not. If yes, then the computer will follow this path. If false, that means if condition is false, then our computer will follow this path. Since this condition is true, as 1 is less than 6, so the Python will follow this path and it will print the value of I. Then it will increment I by 1. That means previously I was 1, now I is 2. And return back and check whether 2 is less than 6 or not. Yes, it is. So it will follow this path, it will print and it will increment I by 1 and again it will get back and it will check whether I is less than 6 or not. Yes, it is. Then it will follow. But when I is equals to 6, that means I is now not less than 6, then it will follow this path and it will end the program. So let's understand this flowchart in the coding. So a while loop can execute a set of statement as long as a particular given condition is true. So let's define a loop. I will say I is equals to 1 and till I is less than 6, print the value of I and increment I by 1. The statement is same as I is equals to I plus 1. Remember to increment I or else the loop will continue forever. Let's run this cell. Now you can see that we got an output of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 but not 6 because 6 is not less than 6, it's equal to 6. And also note that a while loop always require a relevant variable to be ready. Like here we have defined I whose value is 1. So it will iterate till this condition is true. We have a break statement which will stop the loop even if the while condition is true. So I will say I is 1 and while I is less than 6, then print I, and if I is 3, then break out of loop or stop executing the loop. Otherwise, just increment the I by 1. So you can see that after I is 3, we have break out of the loop. Similar to the break statement, we have a continue statement in which we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next iteration. So for example, I will say I is 0 and while I is less than 6, increment I by 1, and if I is 3, then continue, otherwise print I. So now you can see that we have 1, 2 and then 4 because at 3 we have given a continue statement. That means it won't print the value 3. So here when I is 3, with the help of continue statement, we are telling Python that you don't have to execute the remaining code. You just have to restart the iteration. So it will again go back and it will check whether I is less than 6 or not. If yes, then it will continue the procedure. Otherwise, it will not. We also have a else keyword which will run a block of code when the condition is no longer true. For example, I will just copy this code and I will just remove this, and now you can see that we got an output of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But here I will also apply a else keyword and I will say print I is no longer less than 6. Now you can see that in the 7th iteration, that means when this condition is false, then we got the output I is no longer less than 6. So that's all for this lecture. See you in the next one.